So the first model I guess we're going to look at is the parish as a social club. And I think a lot of us can see the church as a bit of a social club whose sole purpose is to serve the needs of those who are its members. And we can talk about a parish as a place to promote leisure, human activities like community type things like bingo. I'm sure you don't have bingo in this diocese, do you? Social card games, holidays together. I remember when I was growing up, we did nearly all of our socialising in the parish. We had a parish netball club and a parish football club. We had parish Boy Scouts and Girl Guides, youth groups. We had parish holiday camps. I'm pretty old, so that's a long time ago. In the past, Catholics in Australia, and particularly in cities, were often socially excluded from mainstream social events. So we weren't welcome in other contexts, and people like us that came from migrant families even more so. So today, though, when we think about parish, we can put a lot of effort into this too, and we can run all kinds of social events so that we can spend time together and do some community building. But are we building Christian community? And one of the things I think we can tend to forget is that there's a difference between socialising and fellowship. Socialising is when we gather with people that we like. It can become exclusive, it can have in-groups, and sometimes we can unintentionally exclude people who are different or people who are new. So socialising actually is not the main mission of a parish. Years ago, pagans looked at Christianity and said, look how much they love each other. A Christian community is more than about socialising, it's about fellowship. And fellowship is a different kind of socialising. It's when we really get to know each other in Christ. I remember over the last couple of years, a couple of years ago, I've got a little story about how socialising can get in the way of the mission of the church. I had a group of about 15 people, and they'd just completed Alpha, and they really wanted to study the Bible. And I come from a pretty big parish, it's St John's Parish in Mitcham, and we wanted to have a Bible study, which I think would be fantastic. But the trouble was that the parish hall, on the room that was that had the overhead projector so we could show our video and had a kitchen so we could have a cuppa, had Pilates on Monday nights and Wednesday nights and Friday nights, and on Tuesday nights there was a card game, and on Thursday nights there was something else that I can't remember what it was. So there was not one night that in a week that we could gather to have a Bible study. And so I guess that's one of the things where we can say that socialising and the things that happen are really getting in the way of a group of parishioners who are hungry to hear the gospel and study the Bible, but there's nowhere for them to do it because our buildings are full up with socialising. The Pope, a couple of years ago, he gave a homily to the bishops and the priests of Rome. And he said that he talked about the parable of the sheep, and the 99 sheep, and there was one that was lost. And he said the trouble with our church today is that there's 99 lost, and there's one left in the church, and the priest spends all the time combing the fleece of the one left in the church. And sometimes, and he really did say that, I don't know how that went down, but I think we have to be really careful that we don't spend all our time looking after the one sheep that's left in our church and being too caught up with socialising with each other and looking after each other in a social sense can have us combing the fleece of the one that's left and can hinder our parish mission by tying up our resources.